Hey everyone, I wanted to go over a sample of how to narrow a topic for research because narrowing a topic takes a few more steps than what we're used to. So, this is just a little tutorial just to give you ideas on approaches to narrow a topic, and not only narrow a topic, but to form a research question out of your topic to then get a thesis statement out of your topic. So, say for example that, pardon my handwriting and my spelling, say for example you have an interest in writing about technology. You want to do a research paper about technology, but technology is very broad. What about technology? Artificial intelligence, computers, cell phones, apps. There's so much, it's endless with technology. So say you start thinking, okay, I want to write about technology in the classroom. It's a way to narrow because you're now situating technology in a specific setting, the classroom. But again, what technology, what classroom? You need to narrow it a little bit more. Sometimes I like to add the word effects. I think the book also mentions that. The word effects can start to narrow something a little bit. So I'm going to narrow it to what type of technology. And in theory, I thought that this would be faster with my handwriting, but it's not. Okay. So now I have a little bit more of a narrow topic because I'm talking about technology. What technology? A note-taking app. And what classroom? An English classroom. So I have a narrowed topic here. The effects of using a note-taking app in an English classroom. So what I'm going to do is turn this right here into a research question, because you want to have a research question to guide you and help you find sources, but you can't get a research question until you have a narrowed topic. So I'm just gonna, the who, what, where, why, and how questions are really good to apply once you narrow your topic here, because that'll yield better results. You don't want a question that yields a yes or no response. So the who, what, where, why, and how, applying those to your narrowed topic and choosing one of those questions is usually the best approach with this. So, again, pardon my handwriting, I'm sorry. What are the effects of using a note-taking app in an English classroom? This could be my topic because it's specific, it's about technology, but what technology? A note-taking app. And what classroom? An English classroom. This could be my entire topic where I could start finding sources to prove what these effects are. So for the research essay, you need a thesis statement still in the introduction, but the thesis statement for this essay becomes the answer to this question. So think about that, and your thesis statement, you may not have it until you're done with the essay because you're centering the essay around two different viewpoints. So if this were my topic, I would need to write about two different effects to prove my point. And I want it to be a balanced, unbiased approach, meaning this is almost a type of pro-con essay with this topic. Your topics do not have to be pro-con, but sometimes they just go that route if you want a balanced discussion about it. Regardless, you want to make sure that you're discussing two different perspectives to your topic. So my thesis could be this. Using a note-taking app in, I'll just say the classroom, but we mean English classroom, in the classroom allows students to critically, sorry, handwriting, critically, that word is critically analyze information, but also can be a distraction. So think about our essay assignment guidelines, where you're going to write about 2 different perspectives to your topic. So I would write about 2 different effects that the note-taking app in an English classroom has. So this is my thesis right here, where I'm saying using a note-taking app in the classroom allows students to critically analyze information. That's one perspective, but also can also be a distraction. So this would be viewpoint number 1 in my essay. This would be viewpoint number 2. If I only wrote about viewpoint 1, it would be an argument essay, because I would be arguing that the app is a benefit and that's it. But I need to have a balance. It's an unbiased research essay, so I need 2 different perspectives. The perspectives are up to you, and it also depends on what sources are out there. So that's why having a research question first is important, because I wouldn't be able to know what these effects are until I know what sources are out there. For example, if there was no information about students being able to critically analyze information with a note-taking app, I would have to change this perspective with something different, depending on what's out there. So that's how you can see that topics morph, thesis changes, and research questions change depending on the source material out there. But this could be my entire, don't need the eraser, this could be my entire essay topic right here, because it's focusing on 2 different perspectives that my entire essay would find sources for. So I'd find sources that prove viewpoint 1, that students can critically analyze information with that note-taking app, and that it can also be a distraction, so that'd be my viewpoint 2. So that's one way to narrow a topic, depending on what your topic is and what your thesis statement is as well. So let me know if you have questions about your topic, if you need help narrowing or anything like that. And let me also take forever erasing, sorry. Again, I don't know why I thought this would be a little smoother. Let me show you another topic idea. And again, your topics do not have to be pro-con. It's just depending on what you're writing about. Some topics are very pro-con. They're polarized in that way. Good, bad, benefits, not benefits. As long as you're writing about 2 different perspectives to your topic, that's what the goal of the essay is. You have 2 different viewpoints in that essay, and you're finding sources to prove both of those viewpoints. That's what I care about, and that's what I'm looking at. I want you to choose a topic that interests you. So if it's not a pro-con type of topic, that's all right. But let me know if you have questions about that. Let's say, the concept of astrology is popular right now, right? The zodiac signs, the astrology signs. But astrology is too broad. So you can narrow again and say astrology on social media. Again, a little too broad. What about it? So again, I like that word effects. Effects of following. So then I can turn that into, what are the effects of following? Why do people follow? How do people follow astrology on social media? The who, what, where, why, and how really help with that. So if we put, why do people follow astrology? Because it doesn't yield that yes-no answer, right? So as long as you don't get a yes-no from that question, it's a good question. Why do people follow astrology on social media? The book goes against this, but I disagree. Type your potential research question into Google. That'll see if you really get good sources out there, and that you can get ideas on what 2 viewpoints you might want to write about. The book goes against it, but I disagree. I think it's a great way to find sources and help narrow your topic and help you get 2 viewpoints out of it. So People, I need a thesis that answers this question. That's your thesis. It answers the question. People follow astrology on social. Just going to put social for comfort. But it can also lead to anxiety. And as I'm telling you there, you can tell that if you're reading this essay, you would know that viewpoint 1 was going to talk about the comfort of following astrology, that people find comfort in following astrology on social media. And you'd also know that my viewpoint 2 is going to find sources that prove why following it also causes anxiety. So I have that balanced discussion from these two viewpoints. So let me know if y'all have any questions, if you need advice on, feel free to meet with me if you need advice kind of following this pattern to narrow your topic to get a research question, a thesis, and your thesis should combine your two viewpoints that the rest of the essay will find sources for and prove. Let me know if you all have any questions about that.